You could be having the worst day, and here come a man. So when we gonna link up? I'm trying to link. Link your fucking bank account to mine. How about that? I'm not linking with shit. Plan a date first. How about that? Matter of fact, send the funds, and then we can talk about a link. They be quick to be like, yeah, so baby, when I'ma see you? On Instagram. Cause see me for what? Like, y'all get on my nerves. Oh, always trying to link. Like, fuck. Where is your LinkedIn, matter of fact? Y'all don't be talking about shit. I'm not trying to link. I'm sorry, I'm not. Unless you planning a date or sending the funds or, we going on a trip. I'm sorry, but I'm just not trying to link with no man right now. I don't know. Y'all just give me the ick. Like, I just get irritated. Like, please, go link with the next bitch, because I'm cool, boo.
That's why I have a roster. I have a man to do something completely different for me for everything in my life. This week, I'm having a fun beach date with one of them. Another one is coming to clean my house. He's going to come and vacuum and mop. And the third one who gets my Saturday, he is my number one for this week. He will be taking care of my brakes on my car because I use it for work. But this is roster life. Diversify your portfolio, ladies.
As a woman, I strongly believe that the only thing that should be consuming your mind is, how do I make more money? How do I get hotter for myself? How do I get healthier? How do I get more disciplined? How do I become more educated? How do I become a better woman? That's it. Not who's watching my story? Why didn't they invite me to the party? Why hasn't he texted back? No gossiping, no comparing yourself. No, just talking about other people. That's a distraction. That's the biggest distraction. Your mind should literally be only focused on becoming the woman that you say you want to be. The woman who has her own money, the woman who has her own standards, her own goals, the woman who maybe has her own business, has her own peace, has her own freedom. Because when you start putting, your energy into your growth, your money, your health, your mindset, and your future, your entire life is going to start to change. It will change, and it can change way faster than you could have ever expected. And the things that you once used to be obsessed about, they're not going to matter to you anymore.
So I tried to have a Hinge date, and he messaged me and was like, hey, I'm still down to go if you are. And I was like, yeah, of course. And he said, I actually just lost my credit and debit cards, and I'm waiting for them to come back in the mail. Is there any way that you can pay and I'll give you cash later? I said, yeah, of course. Just meet me at the restaurant. I'm not going to the restaurant. Because what the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? I don't even actually want to meet you. I'm literally just here for free food. And you're telling me I have to pay? And then see you again to get cash? Absolutely not. Sounds like a scam if you ask me.
Because since everybody's in an uproar, what happened to the men that will pay you to take a day off from work? So you could just go do nothing with that. Yo, I gotta go do something. You wanna come do something with me? You don't even know what something is, but you like, I gotta work. Come on, man, I'll pay you. I'll pay you your day rate. What's up?
I know I'm gonna get called to pick me for this, but a lot of y'all chicks be giving Mr. Crab. It just be money, 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 money. Like, goodness, it's starting to give that you don't got it on your own, and that's how you make your living. Now, if you and a man is laying up and you can't even ask him for nothing, or if you do ask him for something and he say no, that's a different scenario. But I don't meet a man and just instantly expect for him to pay my bills, pay for my hair, my nails. I don't expect that. If you want to do that, I genuinely appreciate that. But I just feel like everything is not about money. Nobody even takes the time to get to know a man. Listen, I've dated men with 7-figure businesses and men who will literally pay for anything I want, and they will literally pay my rent, but that does not mean that they are worth it. It's really about your intention for me. Like, it's all about intent. So with that being said, y'all have to stop being so greedy and just being money, money, money. Mama, where's me money? Where's me money? Can you pay for me hair or nails? No. Hashtag, it's not just about money. Gosh.
Has a man ever said, I'm not investing in this company because morally they're wrong? Has a man ever said, I'm not using AI because it's destroying our environment? And has a man ever said, I'm not purchasing from this company because they don't support moral issues? More likely than not, I'm going to go 80%. I am going to generalize. maybe say a large percentage, no. Men are not doing the moral due diligence, deciding if a company should or shouldn't be invested on based on a set of moral values. I really am so sick and tired of seeing women take this on and then get left behind, either financially or technologically.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but ain't stealing food stamps a government crime? Like, federal crime? Like, you can get federal time for that? That is, government benefits. Like, y'all can't just be teaching people how to do that type of stuff. Snagging people's stuff off their cards. Leaving families hungry. That is crazy to me. And that is pathetic to me. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. Life is already hard. The world is already in shambles, and people are already going through enough stuff than to be worrying about somebody hacking their stuff. Cut it out.
If you withhold money from the mother of your child, or you don't pay child support, or you don't provide for your child to intentionally make the mother of your child struggle, you're not just making the mother of your child struggle, you're making your child struggle as well. As you see, a lot of you men will leave the mother of your child and then get mad because you no longer have control over her. You can't lie to her, gaslight her, manipulate her, cheat on her. Whatever you were doing in the relationship, you can no longer do to her. And when a lot of you start to see that you're not getting a reaction from her and you can no longer affect her or control her, you'll start to withhold the money that is meant to take care of your child just to hurt the mother of your child. Let me tell you something, regardless of how much money the mother of your child makes, regardless if your child has everything your child needs, if they're living a perfect life without you, your financial support will go a long way. So if you're leaving the mother of your child to do everything by herself, to intentionally make her struggle because you no longer have control over her now that you're not together, I do hope at some point in time y'all start to realize that you're not just making the mother of your child struggle, you're making your child struggle as well.
So, beginning early 2026, you will not be able to buy junk food, sodas, energy drinks with your SNAP benefits for the following states: Florida, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Texas, Colorado, West Virginia, Arkansas, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, and Utah. Mind you, they're trying to make this all 50 states, that the government dictates what you buy with your SNAP benefits that you qualify for.
So I've been seeing a lot of men cover that new child support Trump shit about how if you put your baby dad on child support, that you can't claim your child under taxes, only the father can. And a lot of men is like, oh, that's right, because if you're taking care of your child for the whole year, why she get to claim the baby on taxes? Bitch, newsflash, a lot of you motherfuckers that's in them comments and acting like y'all father of the year, how many thousands y'all behind? What woman you know, and I'm talking about a woman in her right mind, has a baby dad that helps with them kids, co-parents well, cause no problems, and they running down to the law for some help? What the fuck do she need help with? Being nice, bitch? Y'all so happy, but you gotta understand you're going to have to cash out in order to cash in. So, bitch, if you're doing what you're supposed to do and meeting me halfway, I wouldn't give a fuck about no income, like claiming no child, and I'm just being all the way real. I've been paying business taxes for the past 4-5 years any goddamn way. I wasn't getting much back. Do your part, though. Don't make it so hard on me, though. Who gives a fuck? Not me. Because I guarantee you, a good man ain't on child support, baby. He just not. And if he is, he don't know how to work the system and prove that he do his part. Because, bitch, they not going to put you on child support for just anything. But,
I have never heard a man with means complain about a high-maintenance woman. It's always the brokies who have some shit to say. And realistically, yeah, that makes sense. You don't have it. Go in your lane. But I'm just going to bring you some facts here to understand why it's never the brokey you want to go for. And I don't care how much you love him. I don't care how good looking he is. If you are those two things immediately with a man, you've lost. He knows he can manipulate you because you like him too much. Since the dawn of time, men dating women has cost them money. Cavemen brought them the biggest prey, biggest kill, whatever. In medieval times, there was a dowry. And in some Middle Eastern countries, this is still the case. Men have always had to prove they have the funds to support the woman. Now, times have changed where women have our own funds. And a lot of us are doing even better than these men financially. And they hate that. So most of them have flipped the script. And now they want to say, oh, well, you have your own funds. Take care of yourself. Most times it's broke men who say this. And then they'll even have the balls to try to put themselves up a peg on the social market. They'll go for someone who's prettier, someone who's in a different social class than they are. Then they don't have the funds to support that. So they come on apps like these and all the other social media ones saying, women just want us for our money. Stay single, men. Okay, so what I'm hearing is you want coochie for free? And for that one fucking jerk off is going to come on here and say, well, that's prostitution. So when have you ever been with a woman that's free? I'm not talking about spreading her legs. I'm just saying in general. So please stop listening to these men who have too much time on their hands. Why aren't you working, sir? Why aren't you working? You should be working instead of making comments like the ones under my videos. If they have enough time to be writing this comment, they have enough time to be at work. And that is why they stay broke. So stop listening to them. The only thing they're trying to do is manipulate you into getting your time, your money, your energy, your youth for free. And while I know this sounds harsh, it is just the truth. I love you.
As bad as men think women are gold diggers, men are 10 times worse because there is a crucial difference here. Listen, this is so far overlooked, but here's the thing. Women might want a man with money because he can take care of her or whatever. We know that we're going to be putting in most of the effort in the relationship and therefore want to seek a softer life to compensate for that. But here's what men do and why you should never in your life tell a man how much money you have, how much money you're worth, how much, girl, you're broke. Trust me on that one. You're broke. I don't care who it is. I don't care how much you love him. You're broke. So what men will do is they'll see a woman with money or someone discloses how much money they have, mistake, and they won't want to live a soft life. They want to steal it. And they will do this by any means possible, okay? By ruining her life, by impregnating her. And if the woman was not smart enough to get some kind of prenup to make sure that she was safe and what she came into the relationship with was safe, she's absolutely fucked. And I already know there's going to be some man that comes in here and be like, women do the same thing. No, we don't. Here's the difference. Women will stick it out. Women will be with the man. Women want the comforts of life, knowing that we will provide 90% of that. We will take on that mental load. We will bear those children. We will ruin our bodies and have to fix our bodies. We will tend to your every whim. We will give you the guac guac. While a man will give you 1-2 pumps, say that you weren't worth his time, go cheat anyway, and then want everything. Not half, everything. And that right there is the crucial difference. Most women leave saying, you know what, I just want half. I want to be able to live my life and live far away from you. While men want 100%. That's different.
Listen, women, it's important for you to look out for yourself. You know, the reason why I'm saying this is women, when you fall in love, it's like you don't think with your brain anymore. You fall in love and you dive all in. Even when you can see that the person that you're in love with is not in love with you. With their actions, the way they treat you, the way they behave, you know that they're not in love with you, but you're diving straight in and you're giving it your all. You're pouring everything in this man, but you're not even pouring in yourself. You don't have anything to your name. You're dependent on him. Some of you are staying at home, stay-at-home mom for a man that is not even legally married to you. You've moved in with a man that is not married to you. You're dependent on him. It's important as a woman for you to empower yourself. And when I say empower yourself, I'm talking about financial security. Every woman should have something doing. You should have something that you're doing. And if you're a stay-at-home mom and you're a wife, that's beautiful. But make sure you also have access to that account. I would hate for you to lose out. I would hate for you to get hurt. I would hate for anything bad to happen in your marriage, but this is life. Things happen. Nothing is guaranteed. Empower yourself. Get something doing, something small, online business, whatever you do. Make sure you're doing something. Make sure you have money set aside for you, just in case.
If your love language is time spent do not get with an ultra rich man. A successful man will give up time for money, and that means time with you too. A lot of women go into these situations thinking like, oh, he has so much money, he can spend so much time on me, he's gonna give me so many gifts, we're gonna go on so many vacations. But I promise you that's not the fucking case. You have to be a detached woman who is not 100% basing love on time spent. Because 99% of the time, they are not going to have the time that you are going to require. They're gonna work late nights, they're gonna get up early, likely they don't have time to go out to the bars. They're not doing that. How do you think they got uber successful and rich? By not doing that. And I think a lot of you guys just need a bit of a reality check with that, because you'll come and think, oh, this man doesn't like me, or you want a certain lifestyle. You want the physical lifestyle, but then when it comes to the man being busy, you can't fucking take it. And you start to fall out because you're thinking he doesn't care about me anymore because he's not spending time with me. Ultra rich, uber rich, successful men, guys who are not the 9 to 5. I'm not talking about the 9 to 5 guy who makes a good amount of money. I'm talking about a CEO, an owner. He has fucking businesses. That kind of man works. He works a lot. And bitch, if you want to maintain that lifestyle, you better appreciate that. Let him fucking work. But there's some of you that come on here and think, I'm going to spend all of this time with this man, because he may give you a little bit of time in the beginning and then pull back and continue fucking working. And you cannot take it. You're like, what happened? He doesn't like me. No! He's working to be able to provide the lifestyle that attracted you to him in the first place. Most women who succeed with men like this are extremely detached, usually have their own businesses, their own things, are focused on themselves, and appreciate the time that they have with this man, but it's not everything to them. It's not their everything. And they're not causing this man issues, okay? They just like take what they get as far as time, but understand the lifestyle is worth more to them than the time. Understand this. Accept this. If you want this.